Hello everyone, we're back with another video of the Loververse. I know I said I was going to do my ideal Gordon first, but I just lost the motivation, and I haven't quite yet figured him out. So before we do him, let's give the Loververse more love. You see what I did? So I'm going to talk about some of my OCs in my Thomas and Friends AU. But instead of talking about Marcus, or Alan, or Melvin, or any of those guys, I want to talk about the latest OC in my catalogue. Originally, I scrapped him, but I've given him new life. Meet Garry, the Highland/Caledonian Railway River class. First, we'll go into his backstory, his personality, and his livery. So without further ado, let's get into this. Garry was built in December of 1915. He came out of the works with the Highland Railway number 74 and with the name River Garry. Garry's life under the Highland Railway wouldn't last too long, however, as it was found that Garry and his brothers were too heavy for the bridges and tracks on the Highland Railway. Garry and his brothers were put on sale and were sold to the Highland Railway's main competitor, the Caledonian Railway. Him and his brothers were modified to fit the Caledonians' needs. He was painted into Caledonian colours and was given the classification of the 938 class, and he was given the number of 942. Garry and his brothers were found to be very popular among the Caledonian Railway crews, being better than the Caledonian Railway's own 460s. Garry would pull heavy freight trains for the Caledonian Railway and later the London, Midland and Scottish Railways until 1925, when Garry, a Caledonian 600 and a Caledonian Railway 944 class were to be on loan on the Northwestern Railway, as the Northwestern was having a locomotive crisis, and without sending any more LMS or N.W.R. engines, the LMS just decided to send some of their Scottish engines over. While the 600 and 944 class acted rude and very selfish and outright ignorant, Garry was just chill, often did what he was told, and just kept to himself. While the 600 class was scrapped in 1930 on Sodor, and the 944 class would be killed in the Sudbury Junction collision of 1937, Garry would stay alive and work hard, and was the second strongest engine on Sodor, only being surpassed by Henry, and was very reliable and useful during the Great Depression and World War II. At the same time, all of Garry's siblings were being written off and scrapped on the mainland, and eventually, in 1946, Garry was written off by the London, Midland and Scottish Railway. But without hesitation, the Fat Controller purchased Garry from the LMS. Shortly after Garry's purchase, he was repainted by the Northwestern Railway in the railway's sunshine yellow, the closest colour to the Highland Railway, and of course was given N.W.R. lettering and numbering, and he was given the name River Callan, although his mates call him Garry. Today, Garry can be seen pulling heavy goods trains on the Northwestern network, and can often be seen pulling them along with Barney, Alan and Luna. He's definitely got his highs and lows. Now on to his personality. Garry is often a chill bean really, often goes along with what everyone else is saying, although he often tends to express himself whenever he's angry, cross, or just feeling sad. I assure you though, he has made great friends with his fellow Scottish engines. He's made pals with Donald and Douglas, Bluebell, and even Edward. However, him and Harwick, they're mutuals really. He also has a brother-like bond with Red Cross, another one of my OCs, who is literally just CGI Henry, except he isn't afraid of snowmen, or at least talking ones anyways. As for his livery, Garry of course, like I've previously mentioned, wears Northwestern Sunshine Yellow, specifically with blue stripes, as Garry is a mixed traffic engine, often pulling passengers and goods when needed, although he mostly sticks to trucks, specifically coal trucks. And since 2021, when the Tidmouth coal mines opened, Garry has been absolutely loving the job, with James and Harwick having to agree to disagree. And that was Northwestern Railway's number 26, River Callan. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this video and learning about one of my OCs. And it's no wonder he's my second favourite. Certainly one of the best ones I've made. Hey, maybe it's something to do with Scottish engines. Oh, and a quick heads up, I don't think next video will be about my ideal Gordon. It might change, but for the time being, don't get your hopes up. But that was some more facts from the Loververse. I really hope you've enjoyed this installment, and I'll see you next time. Till then, ta-ta!